In today's video, I'm tackling some real-life cleaning starting with the bathroom. It's definitely in need of some love. Then I'll head into the bedroom and tidy up and switch over to my cozy holiday bedding. There's nothing like getting the house feeling fresh and festive this time of year. So grab your favorite drink, put on some comfy clothes, and let's clean together. Happy cleaning. And it starts now. Thankfully, nothing in the bathroom is too messy. It gets wiped down quite often, and then I come in and do a deep clean once or twice a week. I think the dirtiest part of the whole bathroom is actually down behind and down beside the toilet. I don't know why everything seems to find its way back there, dust-wise, hair-wise, fur-wise, but everything seems to find a place to live right behind the toilet. I noticed a few things weren't getting quite as clean just wiping them down, so I used an old toothbrush to sort of wipe everything down. It was a toothbrush that was on its way out anyway, so I just sort of used it to clean all those little nooks and crannies and cut all them spaces that I just could not reach with a regular cloth. I'm thinking the next time I clean the bathroom, I'm actually going to disconnect the toilet seat and just soak it in some hot, soapy, maybe bleach water or some kind of disinfectant. Just soak the whole thing and give it a really good clean that way. I was not wearing gloves for reasons you might suspect. I was wearing the gloves for the simple fact that the chemicals lately have been kind of drying my hands out, along with the cold weather and dealing with the pellet stove. So, in order to keep from having more issues with my hands, I decided to throw on a pair of gloves. And I have some good news, at least I think it's good news. We have a contractor coming in to look at our bathroom mid-month and to give us an estimate to see how much it will cost to put in a walk-in shower and to fix a few other problems with the bathroom. And then from there, we can take over and just finish the rest. Putting a walk-in shower in is a little beyond what I want to deal with, so I would rather have somebody come in and do it for me. And here is our question of the day. How do you balance cleaning and homemaking with everything else going on? Family, work, hobbies, anything that you have going on besides homemaking. How do you balance it and bring everything together so that you're able to get everything done? Or do you get everything done? I have come to realize that I am not a scheduled person, that schedules make me feel tired, worn down, rigid, and anxious. For me, I know what needs to be done, and there are some days that I hang up the homemaking so that I can do other things. Like if I have a full day of painting and I still have to make dinner and all those things, certain things will go on a back burner until the next day. I also know that I have health conditions that make it hard to stay on a schedule of cleaning. I have back problems that have arose. I have sleep issues and other issues that I have that are health-wise. And a lot of that can slow things down. And I try to give myself as much grace as humanly possible on those days while still doing the things that absolutely have to be done. For me, I make time for family because family is what is my whole world is wrapped around and always has been. So there's certain days that maybe things don't all get done because I was spending time with them. And for me, that's perfectly okay. I know that there's people that are neat and tidy and clean behind themselves, and I try so hard to be that person, but deep down, I'm just not her. I am sorry that it's so hard to see and hear what I'm doing. Unfortunately, I grabbed my big tripod, as you can see behind me, and it is very hard to get it in here to get a shot, so I'm just kind of working with what I had because I didn't want to run back downstairs again. So I hope that you can get the gist for the most part of what I'm doing and that it helps and motivates and inspires you to do whatever it is you need to do today, or you're just sitting back relaxing, watching the video. And I woke up this morning to lots more snow. I'm going to say it is about 8 inches, and I think it's still supposed to snow a little bit more tonight. We are currently under a winter storm watch, which is good by me. I do not mind the snow at all. It's a little bit warmer today than it had been. It had been dropping down into the 20s, and today it was up in the 30s, so it was a little bit warmer. We didn't have to run the heat quite as high, which is good because if we run it too much higher, I'm going to turn into a raisin. And the snow looks absolutely beautiful and untouched out in the yard, just the way I love it. I think the kitten had come in the bathroom and knocked some things off the shelf, so unfortunately I'm bent over here in between everything, trying to put everything back up on the shelf where it was. And get it back where it goes. It's a tight squeeze for me to get in there, but I managed to squeeze my way in there and get everything put away. While I was cleaning up, I actually found the sticker that goes on the wall that holds up my toothpaste dispenser, which is very strange because I put this set up a while ago and lost that the day that I was putting it up and could not find it anywhere, and just happened to find it months later tonight, stuck inside the toothbrush holder, which is very odd because I've looked there a dozen times and could not find it unless somebody found it somewhere and stuck it in there. I don't know, but usually something like that would just get thrown away because even at first I didn't realize what it was. So I'm going to put the toothpaste dispenser up on the wall where it belongs and put the one that's most commonly used up there. We do have 3 different kinds. We have the Hello toothpaste for kids. We have Sensodyne, which both Greg and I use, and then just the regular everyday, I think it's Crest toothpaste. Does it drive anybody else crazy when the toothpaste gets squeezed from the top? It makes me insane. I hate it. Every time I see it, I have to fix it. I have been thinking really strongly about changing my bathroom decor over, though I do not really want to do anything Christmas related. I would like to change it over to something a little softer and more country themed than this. This was just something that I did short term for my husband because he loves cats, and the cat picture that is on the other side of me can be reused somewhere else in the house. And the shower curtain can be put away for another time when we want to put it back up again. But yeah, I think I want to do something a little bit lighter and sweeter and just something that's going to be a little more inviting. And since I have bought this stuff, this Podsy floor cleaner, I have not used it very much. I think a few people in the house have accidentally used it on other things, not realizing what it was. But I am going to use it tonight in the bathroom floor. And I can tell you that it does a pretty good job. I did decide to do the floor on my hands and knees because it is a very small space. And it allows me to grab up any hair or pellets the cats have kicked in here and whatnot, and get the dust behind the toilet and so forth. So it did do a really nice job. And I will be keeping it up here so that I can use it in the bathroom some more. And if you notice, I accidentally grabbed the window cleaner and realized what I did and went back and grabbed the Podsy and sprayed that, and then thought to myself, oh my gosh, I hope I haven't made some weird concoction here that's going to make chemicals. And but in the end I got the floor all cleaned up on both sides, though I did cut out cleaning the other side. And here I am adjusting my shower head so that it only sprays from the hand sprayer so that I can clean this tub down a little. And if you see the tub right here, you can see why we need somebody to come in and put in a new walk-in shower, not only because my husband cannot walk well, but because it just really needs to be replaced. This was a temporary solution that's lasted 5 years, so it's time. The important thing is it's kept clean, and we're able to stay clean, and it works. So until the day that the contractor comes in and replaces it for a shower, I'd say that it worked and served its purpose. I'm cleaning my tub with one of the Mr. Clean Magic Eraser sheets. It's just, they're real thin, and they work super good on the tub to clean off any dirt, grime, or whatever's on the tub. There are a few little spots, like right there where I'm kind of picking at. I had put some alien tape to hold the shower curtain down, and I picked some of that off, and the other one I think was still sticky. And there are a few spots inside the tub where something got in it when I was putting the tub in, either some glue or some plumber's putty or whatever, and it dried, and it does not come off. So the tub is clean, it's just those things in particular do not come off. And after all of this, I do leave the bathroom, but I did come back in and spray some shower cleaner on the shower curtains. These shower curtains have actually been up for about a year, and being that they're white and pretty clean, they've been actually very easy to clean, so I have been very reluctant to change them out because I'm afraid that I will get a different brand and they will be harder to clean. And besides, if I don't need to put more plastic out there, why bother? Okay, so I have to admit it, I feel sort of horrible, but I actually have already put the sheets on my bed that I have been promising to show you guys. We've been using them for a couple nights. We absolutely love them. They are flannel, and they have the little deer on them and the pine trees. And I know that I told you guys that I would show myself putting them on the bed, but we needed to change our sheets, and I thought, what the heck, and put them on the bed. I have not yet put on the quilt, but I will tell you in this video, I put the quilt on, and that night when my husband was sitting up there with the cats, Hammy got sick all over the new quilt. So that needs to be washed. It didn't even last a full 2 hours on the bed. Oh, I don't know. Life as it goes, huh? But I am going to get these blankets taken off the bed and make room for the new quilt that I have to put on it. And I fold the hubby's blanket up on the bed because he's still using his. We will not use the quilt for covering up. It's purely decorative. And my blanket I actually put in the closet because I have been using my fur throw to sleep with, and it is so comfortable and heavy. I love it. So it helps me to sleep a little bit better, so I've just been sleeping with that. And not only that, the kitten thinks I'm his mama, and he'll come up and he'll make biscuits on the blanket and fall asleep, which is actually the cutest thing ever. So, yeah. Lay down. I will tell you that I am not very fond of the main decorative side of this quilt. It's got little gnomes on it. It's got snowflakes and Christmas trees, and it's sort of very busy looking and almost has like a childlike theme to it. But what I do like is this plaid side, and I was looking for something that I could use throughout the whole winter anyway, so this would be it. And I will tell you, they are very, very wide, and I was hoping it wasn't just because the kids maybe were like a twin full size or something like that theirs were wide, but mine is by the same company, and it is also super wide, so that made me very happy. And all of them come with 2 pillow shams. They're king size. I don't think the kids are king size, but the ones that came with mine are definitely king size, so we don't use king size pillows for the most part, just regular size pillows so that Hammy has room to lay in between. And I just fold the excess underneath so that it doesn't show, and there you have it. And I actually really love the color and the size of this quilt, and it looks very nice and smooths out nice. So I've just got to run it through the washer tonight, and we will see how well it washes. And if you notice, I did something there when I was putting my pillow in. That pillow was one of the pillows that are memory foam, and I think it's a little wide, and I think I might have popped the stitch a little bit by being too rough with it. So not a big deal. If it rips a tiny bit, it can be fixed. I don't even know if I actually did rip it. I didn't see anything, so no big deal. I did actually move my small dresser away from the end of the bed so that I could vacuum under it this time, and it needed to be vacuumed. It was sort of dusty under there, so that really sort of helped things by just moving it, because it's not all that heavy anyway. It's made in a way that it's pretty light, so it was easy to just pop down off there. Gotta get my babies up on the bed now that the bed's made, and Hammy wonders why they have to sit up there with her, I'm sure. But yep, that's where they go. And she just looks and is confused as always, but that's okay. And I look at my purse here, but I think in a minute I pick it back up or something and get it cleaned out a little bit. I don't know why I put it down beside the bed again, because it really needs to go up on the hook, but that's where I set it. So the next time I went up, I did end up hanging it up on the hook where it goes. And what you could not see is I picked up a bunch of random stuff that had fallen from beside my bed and putting it away or throwing it away, either one, whichever was appropriate at the time. And I know I did not change out the tapestry above my bed. I actually have to get into the tub that I have that contains them and get my other Christmas one out. So I will do that at a later time, and I will show you guys that when I get around to that. I do love the one with the truck. I'd like to get a Christmas one like that with the truck on it, because it's very cute. I did come up with a trash bag, so as you see, as I said, I'm going to clean out my purse, and I threw all the other trash away too. And then I put it all in the trash can, and later on brought it downstairs. If you celebrate Christmas, what colors do you find yourself gravitating towards? I really wanted to go with more traditional colors this year than I have. I had done a lot of blues in the past, and this year I wanted to stick with the more traditional of the red, the white, the greens, and things like that. What colors did you choose to use this year? Did you go with something new, or are you sticking with the old standard, or something else? Let me know in the comments below. The hubby was actually pretty surprised when he came up and saw the quilt on the bed and said that he really liked it, and I was glad that he did. I know that he, like myself, would like the plaid side much better than the side with the gnomes and the Christmas trees and all that. Although it is cute, I just think that it would have been cuter on a kid's bed than an adult bed. But like I said, the original one that I had wanted, they had sold out of. But I am actually hoping that they come back with it, because it's actually something that could be used year-round. How cute is this little guy? I found him at Walmart and just threw him off my bed. And I'm going to get my dresser. I think I found an old scarf that I had used on my coffee bar one year, and I'm going to put it over the dresser at the end of my bed and get my boots put back on there. And yes, I know, it's terrible. I put the boots on top of my bed. I don't know. But once again, my room is back to being neat and tidy. I try to keep it that way so that the hubby does not fall over anything, and so that I don't, because I'm well known to trip over my own 2 feet. But anyway, we are going to pan off so you can see the room, and then we are going to go onto my stairway and I will show you what I've been doing there. And now that I'm done with cleaning my bedroom, meet Jingle. Jingle is the little reindeer that came here out of the forest, and he will be hiding in all of my videos from now until the day after Christmas. So when you spot Jingle in one of my videos, comment below where you saw him. Momo. Meow. Do you like him? Hmm? Do you like him? When we moved here, there was no railing on the stairs at all, so I smoothed out this 2x4 and rounded off the edges and put blocks of wood on each end behind it so it would stand out away from the wall. And until I decide to buy a new railing, but this is what we have been using. It works fine. And I decided about a week ago that I would paint a rose vine going up along the railing, and asked my husband if he would be okay with that, and he said he was perfectly fine, that he didn't care one way or another. And so that's what I'm doing here. And I am not using markers. These are acrylic paint pens, so it is permanent, unless of course you go over it with stain blocker and then repaint it. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I hope this video gave you a little cleaning motivation and maybe even some holiday inspiration. Don't forget to leave me a comment. I love hearing from you and connecting with this amazing community. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Until next time, take care, and as always, happy cleaning. Bye-bye.